Good morning, students. Welcome to Microcontroller Lab video number 1, where in this video I'll introduce you to the microcontroller lab kit. So this is your microcontroller lab kit. This is from Vasundhara Technologies. Let me unbox it. Okay, this is how it looks. To start with, this is the 230 volts power cable which you will be connecting to the 230 volts plug, and it comes through the power supply regulator, okay, where you can see there are 3 regulators here. So where we will get 5 volts and 12 volts as well. So from here, and this is your 40 pin microcontroller where you can see Atmel 89S52 microcontroller, where it has got 40 pin IC which is connected to various input and output devices. So first we will see ADC interface. This is your ADC interface, okay, which has got ADC IC which converts analog input. This is where we will give the analog input. From analog input, this will go to the ADC, and which converts it into a digital form, and through this switches it will go to the 8051 microcontroller to one of the ports, okay, where you can see here this is one of the port, okay. The output of this digital data which is being converted from the analog input is given to the 8051 microcontroller. This 8051 microcontroller uses this analog input, digital input to process the data. Okay. From ADC interface, we can interface DAC, digital to analog converter, and this is your digital to analog converter. Here, this acts as an output port, where the data from the 8051 microcontroller is given to the DAC IC, where the digital data will get digital data is given to the DAC IC, and this digital data is converted into analog and given through these port pins, where we will connect CRO and we can form various waveforms. Okay, this is the output which will be connected to your CRO to where you can see various waveforms like square wave, triangular wave, and other waveforms also we can generate using this DAC interface. Okay, this is ADC IC and this is DAC. Coming to here, the next module is your motors. This is the pins connector where we can connect a stepper motor. We will interface stepper motor here, and this is connected to, as you can see, this is connected to one of the ports and ports of the microcontroller. Using this port interface, we can control the speed of the motor, and as well as we can change the direction of the motor. And this is for stepper motor connection. This cable is for stepper motor connection, and this one is for DC motor connection. This is the FRC cable where we will connect a DC motor through this connection, and it is in turn connected to the 8051 microcontroller IC. From this we can control the speed of the DC motor and as well as the direction of the DC motor. Okay. Coming next, here we have 8 switches, so which can be used as interrupt switches, and switches can be used as on and off switches, and which is connected to one of the ports here to the 8051. Okay, which ports are connected to which pins, or which port is connected to which of the module will be told to you later when we take individual interfaces separately. When we teach individual interfaces separately, at that time we will tell you which port is connected to which of the modules. So that's why I'm not going in detail. If at all I tell you now, so it will be a lot of things to remember. So I'm just telling you what are the ICs and the modules available on your kit. So my discussion will be on to what are the modules available on the kit. Okay, these are the 8 pins which can be pressed to switch on and switch off. This is connected to one of the ports of the 8051 microcontroller. I'm coming from here. This is your hex keypad where we can connect 16 inputs. 16 inputs. You can see from 0 to 9 is there. From after 9 it will be A, B, C, D, E and F. So it is a 4x4 hex keypad. So we can give through this module, we can press and give the input what is there on this respective switches. So if at all you press 0, it will be taking input as 0. If at all you press 1, it will take it as 1 and so on. So like that we can press and give the input to the microcontroller, and microcontroller is programmed to read this read the key pressed, and it can display over. Either it can use display unit as 7-segment display, where we can here there is a 7-segment display, 4 7-segment displays are there where we can display the numbers on this, and above that we have LCD display where we can display not only the numbers, we can also display alphabet as well. So we can it is a display, LCD display is a display for alphanumerical values, and there is a port for any serial port connection, and this is the motor interface. So this is exclusively where we can connect a DC motor to drive the motor in either directions, clockwise or anti-clockwise, and we can control the speed of the motor as well. But this we are not using it because they have provided one more connection as I explained here. Okay, this FRC cable connection we use to control the DC motor. Anyhow, in your syllabus DC motor interfacing is not there, so we will restrict our discussion only to the stepper motor connection, and this is where we will connect the stepper motor. Okay, and these are the LEDs which are connected to one of the ports of the 8051 microcontroller, where we can display 8 bits of data over this 8 LEDs. Okay, if the output of the port is 1, the corresponding LED will glow. If the output of the port is 0, it will not glow. So like that we can display 8 bits of data through one of the ports. Either we can make either this LED to glow or to remain off. Okay, this is the overall view of the board. Okay, as you can see, the various input and output devices are interfaced to the microcontroller. Here the connections are already made, so we have to follow these connections and write the program accordingly. So we can't change the interface because the interface is already done. So we have to use this interface connections to write the program accordingly to make this kit work. And one more connections we will make here. So this is the USB connection what we have to do, and this is the cable what we use to connect to our PC. So this is your dongle what I use to connect it here. Okay, and the other end of this one will go to the USB port of the computer, and through this the program whatever we write will be dumped onto this kit, or we will program this particular microcontroller through the PC through this cable. Okay, the binary program or the zeros and ones program which we generate after debugging the program will be transferred through this cable, and the program will be dumped onto this kit, and program will work according to the program what we have dumped. So this is all about the cables and the board what we use in order to program the 8051 microcontroller. In the next video I'll show you how to interface a program and I'll show you how to run the DC motor, and by which you will be familiar with how to use the kit. Thank you.